David, thank you so much. Did you love that beautiful voice, reading the very Word of God itself? Now, he read most of the service, and it was most beautiful, and was supported by his congregation. I could tell that they were blessed, but it is a great blessing, David, for you to come and read the Torah for us today. Thank you so very much. God be with you in your studies. Thank you. Before Jeannie sings, I want to say a few words about Rabbi Kohler, and then after she sings, Rabbi Kohler will share with us from his heart. I have no prepared statement with reference to this great man, and I can say great because only great men are humble. Only great men are loving. Only great men are open-minded. Only great men will go beyond the confines of their tradition, or perhaps of their training, but this man has. And for that reason and many more, for his love for us, for his devotedness not only to Reform Judaism, but to Judaism as a whole, and to the nation of Israel. I'm impressed with so many things about him. We all are. But I did say something to him while we were at dinner one night, after we asked several questions. I said to him, Rabbi Kohler, we perceive that you are different. The Jewish people perceive that Gentiles and Christian Gentiles are different. That is, some are a certain way and some are another way. Jewish people are, some are a certain way, some are another way. There's as much variety in the Jewish faith or in the Jewish belief, or just being a Jew. It's hard to define what a Jew is. I've been studying it now for some time. But so it is with Christians and Christian Gentiles. But this man has impressed us beyond being a Jew, which is most impressive in and of itself. So I said to him, we perceive that you are different. Why are you different? And I said, we perceive that you are a man of faith. And he brought his hands up, something like this. He says, oh, I hope I am. And then he said, I attribute this to my parents. My parents were people of faith. They're both buried in Israel today. It's something, isn't it? When you run into people of faith the world over, there is a fellowship. There is common ground. When you run into people that love God and love all brothers of all nations, something happens to you. It happened to us with Rabbi Kohler. He didn't have to accept me. He didn't have to receive our money. He didn't have to come here last year. He didn't have to come this year, nor did his students. They didn't have to, but they came. And in so doing, they have said, we accept you and we include you in our circle of fellowship. What a great privilege to have them with us today. If there were any way for me to be a Jew, be born a Jew, I would have been one. But my mother and daddy were Christian Gentiles. I either made a mistake when I chose parents or God overruled. But wait a minute. Why am I like I am? Were it not for Opal and Everett Hogue. So let's go back further than me and say, thank you, Dad and Mom, for training us to love all of God's people, for training us to love all the servants of God, and for helping us to stand. My dad was one of the most courageous men in all of the South. Or he was the one out of 9 or 10 preachers who signed a manifesto against Governor Faubus whenever he barred the Little Rock High School from the black people attending. Whether Jew or black or Christian or Catholic or Islamic, we ought to treat our fellow man with love and respect, for all of us have been created by God. I'm so glad my father and mother taught me this, but especially they taught me, as I've tried to teach you, that we have a great faith. We were given the Ten Commandments, the Torah, the writings, the prophets by the Jewish people. And they also gave us Jesus. We have a debt that can never be paid. The least we can do is to love them, support them and the nation of Israel, and pray for the peace of Israel and of Jerusalem and for all mankind, and that all may have within their hearts the shalom of God. We're thankful, and we welcome Rabbi Kohler with us here today. Before he speaks, Jeannie will sing.